So this is my current setup for my eyeliner eye makeup drawer, I guess you could call it. And all it is old jewelry boxes that when I went and got the jewelry, like they give it to you to make sure it gets home safe, I guess. But you could use any kind of little boxes you have. And that is what I'm coming to you with today, is a little DIY. It doesn't have to go in a drawer, it could sit on top of your makeup vanity, but a cleaner way to keep all of your stuff organized. And the problem that I was having was every time I open and close the drawer, they would slide everywhere, and I just want them to be more stationary, so that's what I'm going to show you how to do today. So this is what they look like with no makeup in them. All it is two long boxes in one square box. I used the lid and the bottom and just put them next to each other, so they're not the same height, but they're about the same. Like I said, you can use any kind of little boxes you have, or you could even use like a big square box and put little dividers in them yourself. So you're going to want to get all of your boxes together, or whatever you're using, and put them in the order that you want them to be in. I'm going to show you guys the top and the bottom now. So that's what it looked like when I got them, but I just took them apart and put them next to each other, then put the square ones in the middle, and I just like the way that kind of looked. Yep.
Feeding me some sushi, so I call that woman Lucy Lou. Okay, that is loosely true, kind of based on facts and shit. Spend a lot of time.
Now I'm just kind of using a little bit of the clear tape to tape them together to keep them in place when I'm ready to duct tape them all together.
If I open up a beverage line, cause I'm thirsty, and I drink slow. I hate Spider-Man too, James Franco.
So now I'm just going to check and make sure that it's in the right order and still fits in the drawer and just how I like it. And now we're ready to start duct taping. So when I started using my duct tape, I used it like lengthwise and then folded it over so it got both sides of the box. But if your duct tape, or if your boxes are different than mine and it's easier for you to do it like long ways, then you can totally do it that way, whichever suits you best. It's kind of like a trial and error. After I got done, I really thought about how I could have made this easier for myself, but like you see now, like some of the ones you have to cut so the duct tape can fit correctly, and then you have like little white areas that you can still see. But the way that this duct tape is, when I layered it on top of each other, if like I saw a little white piece shining through, you couldn't even tell that it was just like a little tiny random piece of duct tape because of the texture it was. It ended up kind of looking like a black leather, which is pretty cool. But if I had time, I would have gone to Michael's and gotten like a pretty floral pattern or cheetah pattern, just because I think it would have looked better. But I'm pretty happy with how it ended up turning out looking.
How he drowned a bunch of kittens when he was a baby, and now it's supposed to make me feel better. What? And I cried even more.
James Franco.
Remember that?
So another thing that I can tell you guys that'll make it easier for you that I learned, when you're laying like the side piece like that, make sure that it goes down into the bottom of your tray that you're making a little bit, because when you go and you lay the final piece that goes inside of it, it'll help make sure that none of the white of the box is showing through, and then you won't have to go back through with little tiny pieces of duct tape and hide the white pieces that are coming through.
Yeah, if I was hipster, I would have put it on Vimeo. Please don't handicap me. Hashtag Drizzy Flow. Ran the whole time, now they wonder where I really go. Cause just about a year ago, I made my life amazing. Now I'm Eric B, screaming Kara is my agent. Anyone who's hating, I just give you plenty.
So I do think that next time I go to Michael's or Dollar Tree, which also has this duct tape, I'm gonna get like a nice pattern and use it like in the floor of the tray, so it has more of an accent. So I'm thinking like cheetah or floral would be really pretty, and I think the whole tray that way would be really pretty, but I just really wanted to do this and have it not sliding around in there anymore, so I just used black. But I'll definitely update you when I do change the tape that's down in the bottom of it.
Like I'm Clooney, dude, but a finger's gotta get a grip like a movie crew. Need a bad chick. chick, good grades with a booty too. Feeding me some sushi, so I call that woman Lucy Lou. Okay, that is loosely true, kinda based on facts and shit. Spend a lot of time asking God if this is happening. Mark Wahlberg of this rapping shit, never mind. Use a lot of famous people just to write some clever lines. I wonder if they'll hear it, if they'll notice, if they'll ever wind up being my opponent. If I open up a beverage line, cause I'm thirsty, and I drink slow. I hate Spider-Man too, James Franco.
So as you can see as I'm moving this box around, how I was talking about parts of the box that's white, that's showing through. Now I'm just going back with like little pieces and thinner strips and covering up that white.
I say James, y'all say Franco. James Franco. James Franco. I say James, y'all say Franco. James Franco. James Franco. I say James, y'all say Franco. James Franco. James Franco. James Franco. James Franco. Put that money in the bank, bro. James Franco.
So now I'm just putting it back in my drawer and putting all my makeup in there how I had it organized. And this really, really helps with the drawer being not so messy, being able to find what you need. I have like a little area for mascara, a little area for eyeliner, an eyeshadow area, and a brushes area. And I just find this really awesome. It kind of reminds me of a cheap container store container.
Tell me about yourself.
My fucking cat died.
It's pretty old though, right?
I didn't know that he was gonna die, and I didn't get to say goodbye. And then Dad came and told me some stupid story about how he drowned a bunch of kids.
So this is what it looks like completed. Like I said, this would look good up on a vanity. It doesn't have to go in a drawer. Mine just fit perfectly, and that's where I keep all my stuff. So that's where it goes. Let me know if you guys try this out or do this. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye.
Legend, and I'm feeling like